This is not really the type of play that you generally see in a PLO game with this much folding to 3-bets pre. In the PLO game that I was playing all day, the 5-5-10 game, there's 0 folds to 3-bets, like literally 0. We've already seen 2 today.
And these guys are probably deeper than your game.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are super deep.
I think the best way is rock. Whoever wants to punt, that's straddle right then after
I like that. But
And so there's no straddle on.
flip idea is even better because then someone
Zach
wins the
opens.
flip.
150
It
guys.
straddles, so they're feeling good, and then they like defend the straddle. Like
Sometimes the game is big enough.
Stacked and then
Right.
out of their brains.
Put them on.
They ride the
I like
dragon.
100% beat because we still get the action, the normal action.
I'm
of
I do it. I'm really good at
500.
straddle.
Zach raises it up. 8-9 king queen.
It's not
Pretty
tilted,
good looking
it's on
hand.
board.
Immediately gets 3-bet by JC with the aces.
There's a
You
board
just seen him
stack.
do that. Now you punishing this
Aces
man.
with a flush draw.
Zach always sees flops. If Zach folds, I'll eat my hair. Come on, Zach folds. There's one thing I used to say. I used to always say this to Zach when we played together all the time. I used to always say, no one ever made a living trying to bluff Zach Freeman. Because he's going to see a flop with you like 100%.
Top 2.
And he flops top 2, so this is going to get really interesting. JC has a gutter and a pair and an overpair.
Zach's just going to open right up into him.
How's that wine?
Zach should.
650.
He doesn't want to let a card go off here.
Those aces do not look very pretty right now.
No, and JC's been like, man, everybody's on my back tonight. Everybody's coming at me tonight.
This is the frustration of folding that hand on the button. Now he wants to play this one.
It's just a tough spot. I don't see him playing here. I see him letting this go.
Top tier.
Yeah, it was 3,600.
And the race
The
at all.
bike,
And the
resort,
break-
and
and the race
casino.
at all.
He's thinking, well, if we run it twice, we could make one.
No rake.
He can't hit his flush twice.
Everything. Nice tape.
Of course, he doesn't have the flush draw. He's got it.
What JC's thinking right now is like, well, wouldn't he just check a straight to me? Because if I check behind, he knows I'm drawing dead. JC's saying he might have a flush draw, or he might have the exact type of hand he has, which is 2 pair. Against that range, I'm not bad. But him and Zach probably haven't played a lot together, and so I think he'll
Well, you know, it's interesting that Zach didn't
probably
play
just
this.
let it. No, he's not letting it go.
It's interesting he didn't play for a check raise with the stack size in seat 1.
Well, Zach knows that JC will take smart free cards there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they overlap.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Now Zach knows that he has the bone crushed. He has him right between his thighs, and he's cracking him like a walnut. Zach still probably does not want to give a free card, though.
He's got the coconuts.
Because
how much to bet? JC's got 3,700 in a stack.
Yeah. And when JC calls that flop, Zach knows that like he could have like even things like sets.
Well, now if you didn't like the flop with aces, you can't like the turn.
No, now he's just sort of.
The gut shot did not come in.
Now he's like, well, part of the range that I thought that he might have just filled up.
Boy, that shows you the value of just leading out, leading into the razor. Sometimes they just don't believe you.
I think he did believe him. That's why he just flatted. He just figured he has equity. And he did have equity. He had 41% on the flop, which is more than enough to call.
He did, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he had the bottom pair up to counterfeit him. He had the gut shots. But Zach's so tricky, he would be leading into him with 10 jack of spades. He'd be leading into him with the straights, with the overcards and the flush draw.
Well, what JC figured was the straights weren't part of it.
Oh,
Now
he repopped
JC
it.
decided that it was all flush draws that he led. That's what he just made the decision. We could see that he put him on an entire range of flush draws, and he's getting it in just in horrific shape. That doesn't help.
Would have been nice on the turn.
Oh!
my gosh.
Oh, Zach is like, what?
Run it
What?
twice?
Yeah, he's a run it once, bro. Right now, Phil Galfond is like firing him from the site. Like right now, Phil Galfond is scrubbing the name Zach Freeman from everything on the site for running it twice as a run it once, bro. Run it once,
No,
bro.
an extra 100 like tucked away.
Zach's
here.
going to the steam room.
It's a scum.
That really sucks for Zach. The guy hits his 2-outer.
You know, that would